So good morning. And let me express my pleasure also to be here to participate in this launch of the 16 Days campaign. This is very important for the European Union. In the EU, we firmly believe in defending women's rights and fighting against gender-based violence and reaching gender equality between men and women. And this is one of our founding values. Now, before Salma was speaking about Jordanians who do not like to discuss this because they see this as criticism, let me just say that as Anders also was saying, but from an EU perspective, we have issues with gender equality and gender violence also in the EU, unfortunately. We have this problem, we share this problem with Jordan, and we should not be shy to speak about it. If we want to solve problems, then we have to be honest about them. So, you know, as I can speak about them, I also encourage all of you to discuss this. As EU, we have adopted guidelines on violence against women and girls and combating all forms of discrimination against them. And this is just a sign, a formal sign if you want, about our political will to deal with this problem, to discuss this problem, and to hopefully achieve the eradication of all forms of gender-based violence. More broadly on gender in the EU, we have adopted a gender action plan. This is a plan that deals with problems in the EU and outside the EU. And again, we recognize that we have a lot of work to do within our union, but we also want to encourage countries such as Jordan to make progress on this issue. And this is why we use our gender action plan also in our cooperation with Jordan, with the UN Women, in supporting several projects in Jordan. And our plan is based on three priorities. First of all, the right of girls and women to have physical and psychological integrity. Secondly, the promotion of their social and economic rights and empowerment. And thirdly, how to strengthen their voice and political participation. And I believe that we cannot help women in promoting their economic empowerment or their political empowerment until we can ensure their physical and psychological integrity. And that's why it is so important to participate in this campaign. It all starts with eliminating gender-based violence. And this is, for me, a condition in order to then make progress on the other priorities, on economic priorities, on political priorities. Now, unfortunately, in this region, the region where Jordan is in the Middle East, recent conflicts and crises have actually escalated violence against women and girls. I think that child marriage, and this is a big part of the campaign, is a negative coping strategy that has been used by families in order to face the challenges that they have in their life. And this is something that needs to be fought, it's something that needs to be discussed, it's something that needs to be discouraged, because of course it has long-term consequences for the lives of these girls. In Jordan, as EU, in a number of projects, we believe that the best way to make progress in these issues is to work with civil society and to empower civil society organizations in advocate the advancement of women's rights and to advocate programs that combat domestic violence and gender-based violence. So we have provided through these NGOs protection for children and girls who face sexual assault or rape. We have provided legal and psychosocial support to some of these victims, and we have been advocating also for the abolition of Article 308, one of the main progress that Anders has mentioned before. And we also plan to continue cooperation in order to establish shelters for women who are victims of different forms of violence. So this year, as has been announced before, we're also funding the production of a song to spread awareness of the importance of fighting early marriage. And I think that altogether we should say, Inti lissa saghira la zawaj, and we should say this to all the girls out there. We should sing it actually, maybe we're going to sing this later. So in closing, let me just thank the the National Commission for Women for organizing this. Let me thank the UN, in particular UN Women, for their cooperation in launching these activities. I think that this is a good opportunity to show that Jordan is an incubator of role model for women. We have so many women in this room who can be a role model, who can go out and bring these messages in the best possible way to the Jordanian society. So I would like to also thank these women for their commitment, for their strength and persistence in leading these campaigns and these advocacy, and for their braveness in challenging, in facing sometimes the challenges that they face, and in challenging the stereotypes that exist around them. So thank you very much, and I hope that it's going to be a successful campaign.